say that it can run off the heat of your body. So, your body as a power source plus these 5 gen, that's going to be more than enough power to power these CHIPs, man. Because the least they ultimately just want to have ultimate full control over the whole population, man. They want to have GPS control, because they're going to have it, man. No doubt about it. They're going to be able to track you. Like a GPS device. They're going to be able to have full diagnostics of your body and be able to tap in, to your body, man. Tap into your brain and have control over you. He's going to, that CHIP, man, that MOB is going to have the power to, where Esau, he turns up a certain level. He basically, man, he turns on something. It's going to have power where, man, it can completely change your thoughts and change your actions and make you do something that you wouldn't do. So what does it say here? Let me see. I wanted to bring out a certain point. It says, what does it say? That I wanted to bring up. Oh yeah, it says the procedure of receiving the MOB. It says it hurts as much as when someone pinches your skin. Yeah, now Esau is making it making it look, it's so easy, man. With this, if it was that bad, how come why wouldn't it hurt? How come it's not such a painful process? If it's that bad. Well, look. This is Matthew 7:14 or 13. Enter ye into the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Yeah, man, so easy, man, just to be led into destruction. The society is so really, man, the Lord Yahweh Shemeshai has it where the society is set up. Or, it's easy to go off. It's easy to commit sin. It's easy to lead yourself to destruction. And it's so easy, man, to take that MOB. And that's how broad that way is, man. Because first, Yahweh Shem Yashai is going to present you with the hour of temptation. We know he's going to keep us elect from the hour of temptation. But what? It's going to be where, you won't be able to eat without having the MOB. You won't be able to buy or sell. You won't be able to enter in restaurants. You won't be able to access certain places like, gyms or, you won't be able to go to work, have jobs. That's the iron temptation. And you're going to have a lot of people falling for that, because they won't be able to handle it. So a lot of people are going to be entering into that wide gate of destruction. And it says, many there be which go in there at. Yeah, the 2/3 and of course, the heathen are going to go that way. It says, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few that there be that find it. Yeah, the elect of the nation Israel, they're going to be the ones who are led onto life. And, are kept in that straight gate, that narrow path, which is the path of salvation, man. That's a narrow path. That's a narrow gate. And it says, and few there be that find it. Yeah, because it says in the scriptures, few shall be saved. There's going to only be a few, at the same time, we know the Lord's going to have mercy on many Israelites, but at the same time, compared to how much Israelites are going to be put to death, 66.6%, 2/3 of the nation Israel will be put to death. And of course, the heathen, they're not going to make it. So the elect number is going to seem like a very few number. I mean, a very little number compared to, how much people are going to be put to death, not make it. So it says, oh yeah, and look at this. I want to bring out this real quick. It says, new device gets power from 5 gen signals grabbed from the air. The new technology might one day help power the Internet of Things. So, Esau just lying, man. I mean, not about this article, but, what I just brought out, all you need is the NFC, The NFC won't be able to be powered by nothing else. That's complete lies, man. It says, this might look like a spotty art of a playing card, but it's actually a tiny array of antennas and lens. Yeah, and that's exactly what that MOB is made out of. Antennas in, bioplastic encasing. Or, a lens, basically. So it says, the device can grab waves of 5 gen energy from the air, focus them, and turn those waves into electricity. Yeah, but your body, it produces electricity, naturally. So, the MOB is going to be powered off of that. And it's going to be powered off of that 5 gen. Esau's going to have a setup where this MOB can completely receive these waves and be powered by it. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that out. You can read this article on yourself, but I just want to bring out this this point. So yeah, so going to Revelation 13:16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. And again, that mark is not a spiritual mark, but when you go into that word, it's charagma, which means physical incision. Just to bring it out real quick, let's bring it out.
Strong's G 5480, charagma. Charagma.
Yep, it says a stamp and print a mark. The mark upon horses, brand upon horses, a thing carved, sculpture, graven work. Yeah, and then getting to that point, it says a scratch or etching. Yep. And then it says, what's the one I'm going to bring out? Yeah, so it basically says thing carved, sculpture, graven work. And then when I'm Give me a second, brothers. Yeah, so it says the cut or carve. That's what etching means. The cut or carve on the surface. Yeah, so you're literally going to be cutting through the skin, man. Because what? It's going to have to go under your hand or under your forehead or, wherever, really. Because, hey, if you get that anywhere in your body, man, then you're going to receive. Then you're going to be, marked with the 2/3 for you Israelites. Or you heathen, you're already going to be done for. But, you're still going to be condemned, man, if you receive that mark anywhere in your body. So it says, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had a mark, or the number or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Yeah, so, you won't be able to buy or sell. Esau is going to have it where he puts restrictions and regulations and mandations where he won't be able to buy or sell. You won't be able to attend certain events. You won't be able to work. You won't be able to go certain places. He's going to have it where you won't be able to go to any place, really. That's how much he's going to lock it down. Ultimately, you're going to be cast out of the society. And that's when his brothers, man, we're going to have to be as pilgrims of the earth. Live off the grid. So, yeah, that's the point, really, man. This is what's coming, man, in these future times. So, it says, Matthew 6:24 says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one or love the other, or else he will hold to the one or despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. Yeah, so you can't serve, you can't serve Esau and the Most High at the same time. Because really, Esau, he's the complete opposite of the Most High. We know Satan, he's the opposite of the Most High. And Esau, he's a physical counterpart of Satan. So, you can't serve two masters, man. You either serve Yahweh B'Shem Yashai, you serve Esau. If you get that MOB, then you serve Esau. You can't have that MOB and claim that you serve the Most High. You'll basically be a hypocrite. And the Lord, he won't be dealing with you. Yeah, and this is Deuteronomy 15:15. Yeah, this is a law, basically speaking about if an Israelite, he doesn't want to depart from his master, to get his own, basically, to get his own what's the word I want to use? To build up his own house, because there's gonna be a point of time where you need to build up your own family. You need to build up your own thing. You got to have your own thing going for yourself. You don't, the Lord didn't set up where, you be a servant for the rest of your life. You had it where, you eventually, get your own thing together. So it's Deuteronomy 15:15. It says, and thou shalt remember that thou wast a bondman in the land of Egypt, and Yahweh thy power redeemed thee. Therefore I command thee this thing today. And it shall be, if he say unto thee, I will not go away from thee, because he loveth thee and thine house, because, he is well with thee. Yeah, and you see, this is what a spirit these 2/3 are in. They're saying they don't want to leave Babylon. They love America. They don't want to leave the society that they're in. They don't want to leave Babylon. It's too good for them. Just like Egypt, ancient Egypt, when, you had a lot of Israelites who didn't want to leave Egypt because of the You know, the things that Egypt, gave them. You know, and then when they went to the wilderness, they wanted to go back. You had a lot of Israelites who wanted to go back. So it says, so this is the commandment. It says, verse 17, that thou shalt take an oath. Yeah, if they don't want to go away from, if the bondman doesn't want to go away, it says, then thou shalt take an oath and thrust it through his ear onto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever. And also thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise. Yeah, so, if the servant didn't want to depart from his master, the bondman, then that master, he basically take an oath and put upon that servant. Then boom, that servant will be serving him forever. So, the servant, he would either make a choice, to leave the master, get his own thing going for himself, or he stay with that master forever. This was happening now. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is giving you a chance to either depart, to depart from Babylon and serve him, come back onto the truth, or to remain in Babylon, and catch destruction. But a lot of these jakes, man, they're not going to want to repent unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and depart from Babylon. So, the Lord's going to have it where they receive that oath, which we know that modern day oath, man, that's going to be that MOB, the MOB, that, the RFID, CHIP. So that's going to be that modern day oath that Esau is going to use, Because once that MOB, once you have that MOB, man, that means that you're going to be a servant unto Esau forever. Until you die, basically. So it says, Proverbs 14:15, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Yeah, because the simple man, at the end of the day, we know the heathen, they're already simple, they're hardwired to be simple. But the truth is as well. But it just shows you that, you're going to have a lot of Israelites, simple Israelites, who are going to believe every word they see. Esau is going to be gaslighting and doing damage control. Like, oh, this isn't the MOB, the MOTB, this RFID, CHIP. Oh, nah. He's like, nah. Oh, nah, that's not the, this completely safe. This completely healthy. It's not going to do anything to your body. And what it says right here, the simple believeth every word. And you're gonna have a lot of simple Israelites out here, believing, because they already believe everything Esau has been saying. Like this Crown Royale. You had a lot of simple jakes, taking heed onto that. Had completely no idea what was going on, man. Like a lost sheep. But it says, what the prudent man looketh well to his going. Yeah, because a prudent man, the prudent, they're going to be looking well to their going, man. That's going to lead them into salvation, which us, we're the prudent. The man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the hopeful elect, we're those prudent ones, because we have this wisdom of understanding of the scriptures, and we have understanding of these other prophecies. So we know, what we have to do in order to receive salvation. We just got to endure, Lord willing. It says, a wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but a fool raiseth and is confident. Yeah, so that's the point. It says Job 20. Well, I'm going to just end it off right here. Don't want to make the lesson too long. So it says, Job 20:12, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though we hide it under his tongue. Yeah, Esau, man, he's making, He'll make the most wicked thing look sweet. You know, he'll make it look like, you know, it's the best thing ever. Yeah, man. And the same thing he's doing with this MOTB. He's speaking with these enticing words, you know, these sweet words. You know, this will help benefit you. It'll be convenient. You know, if you have problems with, you know, using cash or using your credit card or using, you know, your phone, Apple Pay or Samsung Pay, hey, you know, take this MOB. That's how sweet this devil's mouth is gonna be, man. He's gonna say, oh, you know, like again, he's gonna use these signs and wonders, like, oh, you know, it's healing it's healing the blind, you know, it's healing the paralyzed. They can walk again. You know, the mentally ill are now stable by this MOB. This is what's coming, man, you know, in these days. So going back to the point, hey, Esau, he's moving to the next level, man. We know once he makes this thing mandatory, man, that's when Yahweh Shem Yahshai can come back any day. Because that's basically, man, that's the last prophecy that needs to take place in order for Yahweh Shem Yahshai to come back. You know, so once this happens, man, you know, once Esau makes that thing mandatory, tries to force it, that's when Yahweh Shem Yahshai can come back. You know, that's when he's going to come back. You know, and doesn't mean like literally a minute after Esau makes it forced, you know, that's when Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to come back. Nah, you know, there's going to be an hour in temptation. You know, there's going to be our temptation, man. You know, so of course it's not going to be literally the next minute, you know, the Lord's going to come back. But what I'm saying is, hey, once Esau makes that thing mandatory, everything, the prophecy is going to fly by. You know, World War III, everything's going to fly by until the return of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So it's real quick, man. I wanted to bring that out, man. Hey, Esau's taking it to the next level. And the Lord will keep us elect safe, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshai will keep us elect safe. You know, all we got to do, man, is keep watching, man. You know, keep pushing, man, this thing, you know, in this work. In this truth, man. Hey, man, the Lord got us, brothers. Us sincere brothers, you know, Lord willing, we endure on to the end. So, yeah, just real cool, wanted to bring that out. Lord willing, brothers out there edified. Yahweh Shem Yahshai, Barakathum, Shalom.